Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be taking another look at the Leatherman wingman, and this video is going to be the cons of the Leatherman wingman. I've already shown you the pros, which is everything that I like about it, but today I'm going to show you what I do not like about it. And sadly, there is quite a bit to say. Starting off the knife on it. Well, the knife itself isn't bad. I mean, actually it's pretty good. You got a straight edge, you got serrations. I'm a fan of combination blades, and it's razor sharp. What I don't like about it is that it doesn't have any type of thumb stud or other way to really get that blade out. Yes, there's a cutout here that you can get your thumb on or your finger. Now, it's easy to open right now because I've had it pushed open already, but when it's fully pushed down, it is almost incredibly impossible to open. I mean, I pushed that down completely like so. You can't, it's almost impossible. I like to be able to easily open my blades for whatever I have to use them for. This takes too long. Now, about that, the same goes for the scissors. The scissors, they don't have any kind of knob on them or stud that allows you to easily open them. You have this piece up here, but that's actually the spring, or it's like a spring. It gives it the scissors tension so they can stay open. But again, it's almost impossible to get the scissors out of there. What I don't like when I open the scissors is that, unlike the knife, they don't automatically snap into place with the liner lock. You open the knife, the liner lock pops out immediately. These you have to kind of play around with before they really want to, snap into place. So now finally, when the liner lock does pop into place and it's holding the scissors up, you do have a fairly good scissor. So the scissor itself I can't complain about. It's just the fact that on the scissor and knife you have no kind of real thumb stud or easy way to get them out. And with this multi-tool, unless it comes to the pliers or getting the screwdrivers underneath there, I tend to like to use two hands to get the knife out. But on this, you cannot do that. Well, you look at the tool right now, and as you'll see, the pliers look perfectly fine, until you take a closer look. Let me see. See that miscolored spot of red? Yep, that's rust. This is a brand new multi-tool, which I'm assuming is supposedly made out of stainless steel. It was in just a tiny bit of moisture, just a little bit of moisture got on my pocket where the multi-tool was. And I already got a rust spot on it. But like I said in the pros video, it is nice that you got the needle nose pliers at the tip, the regular pliers in the middle, and the wire cutters at the bottom. What else is a pain on this multi-tool is that even though you have these little nubs right here on the screwdrivers and such, they are also, like the knife and scissors, incredibly hard to get out. First, you have to push in the bottom here, and if you have big fingers, you might be out of luck. Once you push them up as much as you can, you have to almost rip off your fingernail trying to pull it out with these little, kind of like a hook or a nub. But once you do get them out, they do snap back into place nicely. It's just incredibly hard to remove them. Now, being new, it is going to be stiff, but seriously, isn't that an easier way to get tools out? But then finally, when you get the tools out, you'll see we have a bottle opener, a steel and wood file, which I have used, which worked actually fairly well. On the other side of it, you actually have a little ruler, or measure, if you will. And then you have, I found out this is a package opener, which when I used it, didn't actually work too well. Maybe I wasn't using it right, but I tried opening a letter with it. It didn't work the way it was meant to. And over here, you have the same thing. There's really no easy way to get those tools out besides to shove your finger in here, pushing them up. Again, if you got big fingers, you might be out of luck. And then, to reach your finger into there, your fingernail, almost pulling your fingernail off while trying to pull up on those little nubs. It's painful and it's annoying. I shouldn't have to go through this to get my multi-tool out. This is meant to be a convenient thing that's meant to be carried every day. How convenient is it when honestly, is quite irritating when you try and get the tools out. So after a lengthy uphill battle to get the screwdrivers out, you'll see that the flathead screwdriver is actually quite wide, and I kid you not, I've tried tightening things with the flathead. It simply does not fit in most slits. That sounds kind of dirty, but never mind. In fact, because this flathead screwdriver, which this is so wide right there, I've actually had to resort to using the end of the file as a screwdriver because it's thinner. I really have no complaints about the star head. In fact, I think it's kind of cool how it's flat like this to fit into the handle, but you know, it's still usable. There you have it. These are all the cons about the Leatherman wingman. It's hard to get the tools out, it's got a rust spot on it already, and you know what? Those things together, they may be two things, but still, that kind of sucks. Like I said, I bought this as a convenient way of carrying all my tools with me. But like I said, again, how convenient is it if you can't even get them out without using two hands? I mean, seriously. To open the pliers, of course you're going to have to use two hands. But I shouldn't have to struggle so much just to get the screwdrivers and other tools out. The knife, I think, could have a little bit of a stud instead of the slit. And I think the scissors also need some kind of a stud somewhere around here. However, still, it is a heavy multi-tool. It's made fairly well. It is polished steel. It's very smooth. So despite its shortcomings, I do give this multi-tool a 7 out of 10, which honestly is pretty good. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment.